All right, we'll go to Venom: The Last Dance. Let's see when it's coming out. It doesn't say when there's an actual release date. If you guys have seen it, let me know in the comments. But this is the final movie of the Venom series, one Tom Hardy Venom series that has succeeded despite all beliefs or reason, really, honestly. Like, they're decent, enjoyable films to watch, but the amount of success that they've gotten for like the level of movies that they are is still very surprising. I think if anything, it just shows how hungry people were for a decent kind of Venom adaptation, and like especially the bad taste that Spider-Man 3 left in people. And like, they're fun, enjoyable flicks, but like they could definitely be so much more bangers, but yet it still got 2 sequels, which is kind of wild because they're not great movies, but they are like guilty pleasure watches. And like, Tom Hardy is always good in pretty much everything he's in, and like to have him bring this to the forefront, hopefully we'll get more of him and like a better version of this in the kind of MCU. But like, this is the last one, The Last Dance, as the title implies. Venom 3, it's a thing. Let's watch it.
My home has found
us. You should probably know that I have a really dark and unpredictable side to me. Stop speaking.
Oh yeah. Also, I believe in the last one, he was officially brought into the MCU and like kind of like ended up in Tom Holland's like Spider-Man world, and they brought the Venom property and everything else from Fox over to Disney and Marvel, and like I believe that's kind of like where we're jumping off right here.
I'm giving you a chance, sweetie.
Say when.
When? What are you? We are.
We're Venom!
We are.
Venom!
No.
Oh!
Yeah, we
are.
Venom. We're gonna need to work on that.
Delicious! You take me to all the finest places.
It is also hilarious that Tom Hardy is doing the voice of Venom. That is one point that actually slaps about these movies.
I need to tie up those.
We always knew it was impossible. That we were alone in the universe. And it's our job to make sure that remains a secret.
Let's go get him.
Oh, shit!
Okay, one thing about the MCU that they will never be able to avoid is the massive loopholes and plot holes and storytelling. Like, just what the hell's going on is... This can't be the first time people are realizing there's aliens in the world. If this is in fact in the same universe as Tom Holland and the MCU, they have seen aliens so many times at this point that there's no way that it's still a secret. But again, that's only if this is in fact set in the MCU and the Tom Holland universe of like Spider-Man. But if it is, that shit, well, that doesn't make sense. Just doesn't make sense. Which is also why I think it's time to get rid of the MCU in general. Like, every movie doesn't have to match. Every movie doesn't have to tie into each other. Like, you just put yourself in a corner in so many ways that it's hard to tell the stories you want to sometimes, because you always have to think about everything else that's been done before. And that limits, obviously, the potential of a lot of franchises and films, as you have seen with the latest output that they have been putting out there.
We are fugitives. the shit.
Beyond the dream, my friend.
You mean it?
No! Mrs. Chess!
Hello?
There has to be a reason they're after us.
Eddie, my own, has found us. Jesus Christ!
There's an army coming that cannot be beaten.
As long as Venom lives,
Oh yeah, is that from the first one?
everyone, everything will end.
We may not make it out of this alive, buddy.
Eddie, the time has come.
Be honest with me. How fast do you think you can get that thing to go without killing it?
Only one way to find out.
I mean, that was dope. Again, this is a franchise that has gone farther than pretty much anybody expected or thought was possible, especially considering the level of like actual film that it is. It's not like high tier superhero. It's definitely more of that early 2000s feel when Sony and Warner were just putting out shit and just throwing it at the wall and seeing what stuck. But there are undeniably great parts about this franchise, and Tom Hardy being one of them. Obviously, when you have a great lead who embodies a character and really brings it to life, it can do a lot of things. It can really carry a movie. This one looks at least much better than Venom 2 Carnage, Let There Be Carnage, because that was a massive disappointment for how big of a character Carnage is and how much people wanted to see something like that on film. To get what we got, this little 90-minute kind of, I don't even remember the story. Like, I legitimately do not remember the story. I just remember thinking, well, that happened. What's next? Like, it was very disappointing, did not live up to the hype, and at least this one seems to be much better than Venom 2. And that's something, at least.